Yo, what's going on, guys? Bueller here again, and today I'm just going to do a quick video on just really supply turning into demand, resistance turning into support. There's a couple examples here that I wanted to go over. This is not one of them. The big one was SPY. I genuinely thought this was interesting, and I hesitated on taking a bullish retest here. Tried to go short, I think here. No, back here, and then cut short term here. And then just ever since then been chilling. But something I thought that was interesting is that we pushed over the resistance of the previous day high supply. We pushed into it, over it, pushed down, held it, pushed over into it again. And this is really where it confirmed that bulls were actually trying to show us, hey, this is not supply anymore. This is now demand. This is not a seller controlled area anymore. This is now a buyer controlled area. And they built a higher low over it now, and now they've made new highs. So they're just doing really well in that. The other example that I wanted to show was bigger to smaller time frame. This one was kind of interesting, and this was just an old drawing I had left up here that I probably should have taken off, honestly, but it was left on here for some reason. But this is the retest of the move that we thought was going to try to hold to go up. If this had held, buyers would still be working up higher. The next day they ended up having a lower open, and then broke under this. And then on smaller time frames they had a good retest under here, and they broke lower, so that turned it into supply, into a resistance, a really big seller controlled area, right? Well, I thought it was interesting that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days later today they pushed through it. But what I thought was cool is what's on the smaller time frame. Go down to the, let's just say, the 5-minute. And look down here, look, they pushed up into it, pushed over it, held it perfectly, then pushed out of it again with a new high, showing that bulls are potentially in control on both bigger and smaller time frames short term for this chart. So I just thought it was interesting that you could just see the control being taken, not just by pushing over, but also by the retest. Again, you can't just have one or the other. You need both to show that an old area of resistance or supply is now support, and vice versa. If we're breaking down, if we had a day where we were breaking down and we flipped this over, oh, well, of course we won't show the same levels, but you know what I mean, though. If you have like support there and they end up breaking it, well, yeah, there's sellers here, but that doesn't mean this is resistance yet. We don't know that yet, right? Till we get back up over it and then show that we are rejecting it. They get back up to it and they rejected it here and they brought it back down lower. So now we know, oh, okay, it's going down more. Or we know that this is no longer a support. We know this is a confirmed resistance. So I thought it was just interesting how many different examples we had on this today. Here's triple Qs today. They didn't even show it at all. They just had a higher open and broke out over it. If I was to take a fib from where we broke out to the high of this move before it slowed down, they never even gave you guys a good midterm retest. They just held sideways and then just grinded up, held on top of the fib, and then just continued on through our next targets. So pretty hard to catch that if you weren't already in a trade on that one. SPY a lot easier to catch considering it actually did give opportunity. Despite my hesitancy, it was still nice to see some of this and go over this review. And honestly, in chat, tons of people still killed it, even regardless of my help or not. So that's really what was more important today. I really am happy for a lot of people and their recent growth and just everything they're going over. But a lot of really good just levels break. You can see here, AMD was so bullish, they didn't really give you a good retest on the first breakout. They did give you one on a second breakout. They ended up getting up into this supply, broke it, held it as support. Really good hammer, and then continuation off that hammer. So you can see some of them had retests, some of them didn't. NVDA, clearly no retest. They were just super bullish this morning, rallied up into 515s, and since then have been consolidating. So we'll see if that continues or if they end up breaking back under 510 and giving us a pullback. But at least we know what levels to focus on. I went over psychological levels on NVIDIA. Amazon, you can see here they pushed above the previous day high, and they've actually built some pretty good consolidation here with the move back up. So they end up holding just this general vicinity, kind of between the meat of this retest and that level. Going into tomorrow and rest of today, we can see that this might be a great spot for pullbacks. If they continue holding with higher lows and bullish pressure at the upside, we can definitely expect more upside and possibly look through the next level of 148.40. So I wanted to go over a couple of these setups with you guys. If you guys want more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys want more live trade reviews or anything else, let me know. But let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you guys want. Bigger time frame, smaller time frame, day trades, swing trades, whatever you guys want. I'm ready to go over it all. But yeah, hope you enjoy this content. I'll see you guys in the next one.